Really? How do I look on there? Good. Anybody on?
Not yet.
Okay.
And
Hey guys, welcome to the live. Hey guys, welcome to the live. When you step in like that, I can see it. There must be a delay because on your phone are we not picking up good Wi-Fi or nothing?
no, it does all the time. That's normal.
Is mine delayed on my phone?
No, it's normal. Kind of. I notice with lives, it tends to delay in general. Give it a second.
Because when I'm on other people's live, I can't see the delay. Hey guys, welcome to the live. It's our first one. I appreciate you guys showing up. Hope everybody's having a good day. A good Sunday, that is. I'm not sure what the weather's like where you guys are at, but here it's warm but very cloudy. So, hey, what's up, Rick? Big Stick Stangs. Hope things are going well, bro. Good to see you, man. How do things look out there? Am I delayed on your end? Okay. Did he comment?
Oh, for them, it's not gonna seem delayed. It's just
It's not.
no.
It's just me. Warm all week, pouring rain today. About to get cold again. Yeah. Crazy weather, right? We'll let a few more people join in, and then I'll give you guys a tour of the place, and we'll talk about whatever for a little while. Yeah, I know what you mean, bro. About the rain. Well, I wanted to formally welcome everybody to OG Superfly Garage. You know, this is our very first live, so I wanted to say, you know, give everyone a shout out. Appreciate you taking time out of your day to actually spend a little bit of time with us. It won't take up much of your time, but you know, just appreciate all you guys joining in. So, in the meantime, I guess we'll go ahead and start the tour. It'll just be us, so they join in. If they have questions, they can always ask, I suppose. But as you guys know, this is Black Widow over here, and she's on jack stands. Not my favorite pose, right? But it is what it is. She's on jack stands at the moment. Probably going to be on jack stands for a little while, but you know, it is what it is, right? The engine's out, so in the meantime, you know, she's dusty, she's dirty, you know, because she's being worked on. But if you look at the engine bay here, the engine bay is pretty much stripped out. The engine's gone, but I'm going to finish stripping it out. And so all this stuff's got to come out. Wiring harness is going to come out. I'm going to get some degreaser, clean everything off, sand everything down, scuff it up so I can paint it. Right now I'm trying to decide if I want to use a paint gun or if I want to use the aerosol cans with the matching paint that's already in it along with the clear coat. So I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with that. But the engine bay is going to look totally different. I'm also going to take off the fenders and the front end. All that'll be off so that it won't get further damaged. As you guys know, that hood over there fell against the car. That was no fun. So. Hey, what's up, Tim? What's going on, brother? Enjoying the retired life, huh? Yeah, must be nice. I got at least 10 years to go, so. um, I'm taking out the wiring harness and the computer. It had an SCT chip in it. Sorry about the plane. It gets loud over here with that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install a complete Holley system in it. So I already have that. Over here is Anderson Ford Motorsports Holley kit that has the MF Customs part of the harness on there with it as well. I have the 12.3 Pro Dash that's going to go in there. And this is the wiring harness that comes with the Pro Dash. I'm not sure if you guys know about that, but it should make everything a lot easier to install this Pro Dash, because this should connect to whatever connections that we have. Just connect right up, make it real easy. And along with that, I have 80-pound fuel injectors that'll be going in. And over here is the 331 stroker kit that I got. That came from Gears Auto Works. They got me a good deal on it. So it's complete 331 stroker kit. I'm gonna run NA because I'll be using the stock block. I really don't want to push it with the supercharger because I don't want to crack the block, you know what I mean? As you know, 302s are prone for. So you may be wondering what kind of cam I'm going to be running. Well, this will be the N71 cam from Anderson Ford Motorsports. That should give it a nice good chop, give it some power. I also have AFR 165 heads, and I got the Trick Flow rocker rollers right here, 1.6. I have Volvo, easy for me to say, power steering pump, along with the custom bracket. And then I also have the wiring harness that I got off eBay that goes with that as well. The cool thing about this wiring harness is the fact that it has extended wires, right? So you don't have to tap into anything. You can just run the wire straight from your fender all the way in to the cab of the car. So that's pretty cool. And then let's see what else. I also have airbox delete kit, which is a panel that just blocks off where the airbox goes. Gives it more of a flush look without having to shave the entire engine bay. I have their power pipe. I'll be going with a 90mm throttle body and an elbow from Holley. And then my Motorsports caster camber plates have their red spark plug wires. I got Fox locks. I also have the Killer Glass clear pipe with red LEDs. So, hopefully pretty soon I'll be able to get back to work on this and get her done. It's gonna take me a little bit. And since I'm giving shout outs, might as well. This is the exhaust I'll be going with. This is FP Performance. It's full stainless steel. And of course it's turn downs. I love turn downs, even though a little bit fumey, but I love the sound. So I'll be going with that. And then BBK full length headers and so on. So I got all that. I'll be using Kinetic gaskets. However, the gaskets that I have are actually wrong, the wrong size. So I'll have to reorder those. Altered Stains. Hey, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. And then let's see what else we got here. Oh, thanks, Big Rick. They are pretty gorgeous. Hopefully they'll stay that way, huh? And as you can tell down here below, I actually have all the other parts that came off the block. Come over this way, I can show you. So you got the old valve covers, clutch, flywheel, pistons that came out of there. GT4, those are a pain, as you guys know. Can't stand them now, but I do have the special headers that go with it. So here's the block. Hasn't been cleaned up yet, but there she is right there. That's the stock block. It is numbers matching to the vehicle, so that's the reason why I'm gonna try not to blow it up, right? So that's basically it. And then let's see what else I got here. There's the Borbette wheels that I got from Tip, the infamous project, and the old wheels that are four lug that won't fit any longer. And you might look over here. Hey, Push Rod Cobra, what's going on, brother? So I still have my stock windows, quarter windows. I'm gonna be sending those off to a guy on Instagram that's gonna refinish all that, and I'm gonna put them back in the car. So that means I'm about to tear out all the interior again to actually do that. And look over here. Let me just see inside the car or not. It's kind of dark. Here, I'll move light. I'll help you out. So if you look inside the car there, the dash is gonna come out. All the interior's gotta come out again, including those quarter panels in the back. I'm taking those out because I'm gonna switch out the quarter windows again. So be going through all that again. That's okay. Sometimes we do things twice, right? Mach 1, what's up, bro? Let's see, what else we got here? While the dash is out, while the dash is completely out of the car, I'm gonna redo the heater core, the AC evaporator, I'm gonna redo all that, and then, I don't know if you guys remember from a video about a year ago where the bezel console, the screw holes were all jacked up from the previous owner. Mind you, the Black Widow is basically a one owner car. I'm the second owner, but they wound up breaking that and they put in the things there. I can't think of it right now. My mind's going. Anyway, so they were putting all that in, all those gauge pods, and then they wound up breaking the bezel. The screws wouldn't go in. I tried the adapter to fix it from LMR. You talk about a pain. I literally spent like 6 hours trying to get that to work. Imagine 6 hours trying to put 2 screws in. It was nuts, bro. But anyway, I got a whole new dash, same color and everything, that'll be going in, and it's not broken, as you can tell here. Right here, in these areas right here, these are not broken. This is what's broken on the original dash. So that'll be all fixed. In case you guys are curious, the rear wheels on the Black Widow, these are 305, 35, 18s. And they fit because of the offset. And it is Fox length axles for those who are curious, but it does work out. And let's see. Oh yeah, you guys want to see it in real time? Here's the rear seat delete from K Designs. They did a really good job on that. So that's in real time right there. And as we're on the subject of the Black Widow, if anybody's curious, the mileage on the Black Widow, original mileage, documented mileage is just over 36,000 miles. So there's no rust underneath the car or anything. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Hey, what's up, Red Brain Man? What's going on? Oh, and since I'll be running the 12.3 Pro Dash, I'm not going to be running the gauge pods, so that'll clean all that area up. So still have the stock radio in it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna add bass or not, because I like the sound of the car, so I really don't need the bass, you know what I mean? Hey, thanks, Rick, I appreciate that. How long before I have a wall of wheels? Well, it depends upon the money, right? I think there's enough wheels there. If anybody's interested in 4 lug wheels, let me know. set here, they're 17. The chrome ones are 17. The black ones over here, they're 18, but they're 4-lug. So if anybody's interested, let me know, and we can try to arrange to get them to you. Motor, okay. We can go back over that again. Well, let's see. So it's stock block 302, numbers matching to the car. So everything's torn down now. I'm gonna go with AFR at 165 heads, 331 stroker kit, 90 millimeter throttle body with the elbow, the Holley elbow. All powered by Holley Terminator X. That's what I'm going for. The parts that came off the car, off the engine, GT40P heads. I got those from Neo Mustangs actually, so they worked out good. It's just, as you guys know, the spark plug angle was a serious pain. And, you know, they're cast iron, so they're extremely heavy. Oh, thanks, Big Rick. And then as far as the camshaft goes, Red Rain Man, it's gonna be the Anderson N71 cam. That's what I'm gonna be running now. I have a B303 cam, but I'm not gonna be running that. I'll probably hold on to it for another build if I should ever get one. So probably use it then. Thanks, Mr. Mach 1, appreciate that. And as for those who just came in, it's gonna be the BBK long tube headers, FP Performance mufflers, turn downs, 80-pound fuel injectors, the Ford Performance ones as well. Let's see, I'll be putting the stock windows back in. And like I mentioned before, if anybody's interested in some wheels, if you still have the 4-lug, don't plan on doing a 5-lug conversion, hit me up. I'm gonna hook you up with some chrome 17s or black 18s. The black ones are 18 by 10. I believe that the chrome ones are likewise, they're 17 by 10 in the rear. So if you're interested, let me know. Yeah, the cam choice, yeah. The specs on it, it should hit pretty good. Provide great power, you know, which is what we're looking for, right? Over this part of the shop, if you will, just miscellaneous stuff, like parts that I bought that I may or may not use. Hopefully I'll use, but just over there, tool chest. But this is basically a storage unit that I've turned into a shop. So they allow me to work here, work on the car, and this, that, and the other. So far it's working out good. So how's everybody doing on their build? You guys ready for the summer? Also, I wanted to show you guys that I am not a professional welder. So as you guys know, the Terminator X, right? It has one sensor, you know, and so for the pipe, I'm gonna have to, this is an old pipe, okay? So I was practicing my weld. To show you I'm not a professional, you can tell that, you know, look at all the splatter and this, that, and the other, you know, so I'm just gonna keep working on it until I get it the way that I want it. Then I can put in the O2 sensor bung for the Terminator X on the pipe that I'm gonna use. So it's just practice makes perfect, right? I've seen some welds that were professional welds from the shop, and let me tell you, I'm pretty sure I can do it myself. So I'll keep at it until I get it, man. Yeah, that's what they say, practice makes perfect. So definitely gonna keep trying, keep practicing. So is everybody gonna make it to any of the shows? If you are, let me know. Let me know which show you're gonna go to. I believe the first one up is what? Ponies in the Smokies? I think that's the next one up or something like that. And then, let me see. Oh, I can show you guys the damage that happened when the hood fell over. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but it's just a dent you kind of look at it at a slight angle, you might be able to see it right here. It didn't crack the paint, but just left a dent. So I'm gonna see if a paintless dent guy can actually push that out. So that should be okay. But I'll do that after I take the fenders off and whatnot. And honestly, I'm really excited to be able to, like, get back to work on the car. As you guys know, I had surgery, so I was off work for about 3 months. So trying to recover financially from that, and trying to let my foot heal. But now that I'm feeling better and things are getting caught up, I can jump back to work on the Black Widow, put out more content for you guys as well. Hey, what's up, Bama? How you doing, brother? Like I said, if you guys have any questions, let me know, and then we'll go from there. Technical difficulties with the filmer's phone. Here we go. Well, my foot's not 100%, but I would give it probably like 70%. Doc said it could probably take a full year for it to actually heal. So he released me to go back to work, back to normal activities, but with the caveat of being cautious. The doctor actually said, hey, if you feel a crunch, then come back and see me. And I'm like, well, that's not good. So that inspired me to want to really take it easy. But, we'll see what happens. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm reading comments from you guys. I don't want to miss anything. That's a good reminder from Big Six Things. Hey guys, don't forget about your daylight savings time. So, for Saturday night that is, going into Sunday. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I want to give you guys a heads up too, in case you haven't noticed, we did start up memberships as well. And so along with the memberships, comes its perks. The perks may change over time, as membership grows. But with those perks, mainly the videos that are going to be members only are going to be videos that go into extreme detail, if you will, about how I do things, about certain things. I'll be able to answer questions and help out where I can, with the community. So that's the whole point. And so whatever returns that come from the memberships will go into the car, into the channel, and things of that nature. So it will not be abused. Yes, Mel is the camera person. Yeah, she's the one following me around most of the time. So yeah, doing that. Other ways you can support the channel with on my left side.
If you put another one on. If you put
It'll look like ears. Really? Love you, bro. So, another way to support the channel, obviously besides memberships, would be, if you want live music for your channel, things of that nature, there's spaces in between productions.
sponsor.
They're one of our sponsors, and then you guys can actually use a link in our video descriptions to get a hold of them to make your own personal music for your channel. So that's another way you can support me, and to also support, live music too. It's always a good thing. Ears. Wow. Okay. And then let's see. Also, we have the merch, as you can tell what I'm wearing. And I want you guys to understand with the merch is that this stuff I've had for a few years now. It's washed constantly, and it hasn't faded. I work in all my shirts, as you can tell, but it's not faded or anything. So the merch is really good quality. Just have to be sure if you order some to be able to get your size correct. Yeah, I know you're still getting your video done, bro. It takes time to get those videos done. But whenever you're done with your video and you're ready to send it to Mel, go ahead. You know, that's Mel Brown Productions.
Studios.
Oh, excuse me, Mel Brown Studios, I'm being told. So she's the one that edits my videos, my daughter. You guys can also contact her if you need your videos edited, if you need help with that. Because I know it can be very time consuming if you're doing everything yourself. So keep that in mind. So outside of that, you know, it's just going to be a short live. Just wanted to jump on here and try this out. We're going to try and do it more regularly for certain things. You know, you may see a live where I'm just working. You know, if you have any questions, then we can get on and I'll help answer questions or whatever the case may be. Once the membership grows, then we will also do, you know, lives like that as well. Yes, Mel Brown Studios. Thanks, bro. So outside of that, that's it. You know, I won't keep you guys. I know it's Saturday. And you guys have a lot to do with your families. So just wanted to say, oh, also, Oscar from Third Pedal Fox Body gave me a huge shout out in his video, in his latest video. He also did a huge shout out to other channels like Neo and Brutal and all of them as well. So if you guys get a chance, watch that. You know, and subscribe to him and support his channel. He's a pretty nice guy, man. You know, so if you guys get a chance, go check him out. Also, you know, Mr. Mach 1 and, you know, Big Stick Stings, go check him out too. You know, I'm sure you guys already know him. He's been on the YouTube thing before me. So anyway, hope you guys have a really great rest of your day. Let's see what Bama's saying here. Thanks, Bama. Appreciate you, brother. All right, you guys. Hope you have a good day. Hope you weren't too bored, but it's our first one. We'll try and liven things up later. But see you guys soon. Peace.